What's up? It's me, Jenny Del Pozo, your Go Fit trainer, and today we're going to work with your Ultimate Pro Gym. It's one of my favorite pieces to work with because there's so much you can do here. There's different resistance that you get to work with the tubing. Today I'm just going to go one band. You take it wherever you want to. You could absolutely always pause this, go heavier, go lighter. Wherever you want to go today is where I want you to take this. This is a full body workout that we're going to do. So when we do leg work, it might feel good to go a little heavier. When we do the upper body, it might feel good to go a little lighter. So listen to your body of where you want to take it, and let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to take these ones off to the side. You never know. I might end up using them. And I love this too because say you do put on a lighter resistance than you maybe need, you can make more resistance even with the lighter tubing. So again, take it where you want to. That's the beauty of the Ultimate Pro Gym. And let's go ahead and get started. I'm holding this, but we're actually going to take it off to the side. Let that come off to the side. Walk to one side of your mats. And let's work with walkouts. So we're going to start off there. Round yourself up and over. Walk all the way out to a plank position. Give me one push-up. Then walk the hands all the way back. And then slowly round all the way back up. I'm going to start our timer for us too. Again, round up and over. Walk it on out. That one push-up. And walk it back. Now feel free to take the push-up out if that doesn't feel good in the shoulders today. You got to listen to your body. Feel free to bring the knees down and go for that push-up right there. And then walk it back. This is just to warm up the body. Feel the hamstrings open up. Feel the core turn on. And feel that body say, okay, I'm ready for the work. Round up and over. Walk it on out again. I love warming up the body this way because, you know, it does get the heart rate up pretty darn quickly as well. And it just sets the tone for the rest of your work. Let's go for one more. Give me that push-up, walk it back, and round all the way back up. Now from here, we're going to do your pull-throughs. So I want you to come back into your plank position. Feet are just hip-width apart and parallel. And then bend your knees, reach your hips back towards the heels, and then come forward. You reach it back and forward. Now the beauty of Go Fit and what we're all about is that train, recover, repeat. Right now we're training that body to become stronger. Here we go. 4, 3, go 2. Last one, hold your plank right here. Hold it nice and strong. Feel the glutes reach towards each other, abs in and up. Reach the heart forward, hold for 4. Hold 3, hold 2, and 1. Lift the hips up. Walk the hands and feet together, and then slowly round yourself up here. Stack your spine, one vertebra at a time. Okay, roll it out, and let's go ahead and grab your handles next. You've got that Pro Gym with you, and we're going to work. So you're going to place the hands into the handles, then grab your tubing, and you'll play with like what this looks like for you. So it's a chest opener, and it's going to help open up the chest and work the muscles on your back, especially the rhomboids. Those are the muscles between the shoulder blades. So they kind of get neglected. The traps want to take over. So it's a great way to really work into it. Hold your band and the handles together tightly. Then you're going to open and bring it back to center. Open, bring it back. Soft bend in your knees. Feel the abdominals pull in and up. So from the side so you can see it. I'm going to hit my chest, that's fine, and then bring it forward. Now I can hit the chest because I'm reaching the arms back without letting my arch happen in my back or the glutes. That way you're not just compensating in the body and like kind of just arching to feel like you're doing the movement. You're really utilizing the back side to feel those muscles work. And again, You can play with this tubing. Maybe walk it a little closer. It's going to make it heavier that way. Oof, it's a little too heavy for me. I'm going to go back to where I was. I found that perfect spot right away. That's the beauty of these workouts. You get to play with it. You could always change it up. Once you pick a band or a resistance or a tubing or like wherever your hands are, that doesn't mean that you're stuck there. Go for 3 more. Go 2. Last one, hold it back there. Now little pulses back and back. Whew, right there. You know it burns when I start to do a little dance with this. Give me 8 more. You go 6. Go 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Let go of the tubing. Whew. Shake it out a little right there. Okay, so now I want you to step your left foot into the band and give it a little bit more slack on the right side. We're actually going to work your left arm first, but you'll maybe want a little more slack than keeping it completely even. So see how I'm kind of here right now? And then you'll play with this again. You're not stuck and committed to one position right here. Draw the shoulders down. Step your right leg back. Soft bend in the knees. Reach the arm forward, left arm, down, out to the side, and down. Reach forward and side. And I found that perfect sweet spot again. This is exactly where I want to be, where you're not utilizing your traps to do the work. You're utilizing the arm, the shoulder, front delt, rear delt, core is on, and you're keeping the neck and the traps out of this. Whew, such a good feeling. Reach. Reach. You've got it. Give me 4 more sets. Keep the knuckles punching forward. 3, that way you don't break the wrist. 2, you want that nice long wrist. Last set. 1, and rest. Shake it out. We're going to do that same thing on the second side. So right foot forward, left foot back. Again, give yourself that resistance on that right side. Plenty of slack on the left. And I feel like that's going to be that good spot for me again. Again, we can play with this. All right, draw the shoulders down. Abs are in and up. Here we go. Reach it forward and back out to the side. Reach and out. And you can see when the arm goes out for me, I'm going to pause. You keep going. I'm not trying to break my wrist. I'm punching the knuckles out. Reach and out. The legs get to work slightly here. Abs are engaged. Feel the abdominals pull in and up. And those arms are working. Here we go. 4 more sets. 4. 3. Go 2. Last set. 1 and shake it all out. Okay, now you're going to step into your tubing, into the left foot, okay? The handles will go into both hands and you'll hold on to it with both as well. Think of this as your wood chops, where we're just going to work rotation in the body. We won't be picking up the foot too much because I don't want you to lose that tubing, so I want you to find that footing, and then we'll just pivot on the other side. So hands in the handles. We're going to twist and then reach it up. You twist and up. I want you to feel the rotation in the ribs. Try to keep the hips squared off towards me or towards that front of your mat or the side, the longer side of the mat, if that's how you're set up like me. Wrap and up. Wrap. You've got it. 5 more here. 3, 2, feel that core. Last one. Reach it and shake it on out. I love those because it really is full body. Maybe you're not burning out your legs right now, but you're stabilizing through them. And that's a big deal. And I think a lot of the times we don't realize when we are stabilizing, or maybe we're not as much and we're kind of locking into joints. So you keep that soft bend. We'll pivot, so we're doing that second side. Then reach it up. And back down. And twist it. Soft bend in the knees, even when you're standing tall. And up. Twist. Up. You've got it. 5 more. 4. Keep it up. Shoulders down. 2. Ha. Last one. Whew. And rest. Shake it on out. Okay, we go back to our lunge and work the arms a little bit more. So let's place the left foot into the band. Now we're keeping it nice and even. And then right leg goes back. I'm going to scoot back just a hair. Okay. And then, again, if you need more resistance, you can actually step, I'd rather have you step both feet in to make the resistance for this, right? And I'll show you what we're going to do, but I'll show you the options too. So bicep curl to overhead press, okay? Draw the shoulders down and back. Abs are in and up. Bicep curl, face the palms forward, press it up and back down. Curl it, press it up. Up, reach. So if you keep going, if you need more resistance though, all you have to do is step both feet in. I love that leg back. In case you're somebody who likes to go into the low back and feel like that's where it's working, keep one leg back to really turn on that glute even more to stabilize. So I'll show you from the side. Keep going wherever you're at. And remember, you could always press pause, grab the weight you need. That resistance is there for you. So many options. Go for 4 more. 3. 2 more. Last set. And rest. Shake it on out. We go into that second side next, okay? So we're going to change up the arm work, but just switch up the legs, all right? So you're going to bring that one foot back. We're going to serve the platter and then open up the arms. So soft bend, reach the arms forward, open, forward, bend the elbows, pull back. So I want you to really pull the elbows back, almost to engage those rhomboids again, those muscles that we got to when we were stretching out that band, okay? Bend back, reach forward, open, forward, bend. Again. Notice I have a big old bend in my arms even when they go out because you don't want to lock into those joints. Oh, that does not feel good. Sometimes it's easier though. You feel like you're like, oh, that's work. I'm completely straight. That's when those joints are working and no longer the muscles. You can absolutely do 2 feet. Maybe it's a little closer in. I got that bend in my knees still too, so that I'm not locking into those joints either. Go for 4. 3. 2. You've got it. Last one. Reach, open, and rest. Shake it on out. Okay, now we're going to come down and work the legs. So this is where you can go heavier. I'll even go heavier with you. I'm going to take this tubing off and go into a different resistance. So lower body can handle a little bit more from those with the resistance in mind. But again, there's nothing wrong with staying with that different tubing, the same one that you used for your upper body. Okay, so side lying work. Take the handles into one hand. We're going to pull and bring them towards the front edge corner of your mat. And both hands will be pressing down and just kind of making sure that those stay still. Then bottom leg gets to bend. Make sure your hips are nice and stacked. And I will say this, anytime we're working on the feet, you want to make sure that you don't lose the tubing, right? So I want to show you great exercises here. But if that tubing starts to come too far forward, it can easily roll all the way off. So if you feel more comfortable taking your shoes off and doing this around the arch of the foot versus the shoes, you can totally do that too. Just in case you feel like, my ankle wants to like move too much and the tubing, I'm afraid, is going to roll off the foot, right? Then from here, you have a nice long spine. Press up out of the forearm. You're going to press out. It's a little higher than the hip, then bend it right back in. Reach it and back in. Keep the flex on the foot, reach and in. And think of this as a single leg squat. You're lifting up out of that arm still. Hips stay stacked. Press, and then resist on the way in too. Don't let the resistance just pull the knee in. Fight against that resistance. Go for 4 more. 4 of them. 3, you got it. Go 2. Oh, so good. Last one, hold it out there. Now, we turn the thigh bone in and out. In, out. So that doesn't really change the ankle, like the foot pointing or flexing. You're just rotating all from the femur bone. 4 of them. 3, 2, 1. Keep the thigh bone turned in. Lift the leg up and down. Oh, so good. Now, if it ever gets tiring on the forearm, you can absolutely come down a little lower, right? You can even rest on a pillow if the neck feels better there. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend it in. Give it a little pound out. We're not done with it, but I know you're feeling it. Now we're going to turn out the leg and lift and lower, up, down. So just working a little differently. And the beauty here is you're in charge of that resistance. 4 of them. Go 3, 2, 1. Bend it in again. Give it a little breather. What I mean by you're in charge of the resistance, the closer the handles are towards the leg, less resistance. The further it goes out, more, and you just want to make sure you can hold on to them. So I kind of have one thumb hooked around, and then I'm pressing down into the soft part right before the handles. From here, we circle the leg up and around, up and around. Lift up out of that body, shoulders down still. Go 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circles, back up and around. Reach it. And reach, you're almost there. Go for 4. Go 3. Go 2. And 1. Rest. Pound it out a little right there. Okay, good news is, before we do the second side, let's give it a little stretch. Lie onto your back. Hug your knees in towards your chest. Rock side to side. Then bring the leg you just worked ever so slowly across the thigh bone. And you can probably stay right here because that leg is still talking to you. So right here is where my body goes, that's great. That's a good stretch. That's enough, right? You could also pull the shape in and hold on to the thigh bone, right? My body's telling me this is great. I feel the stretch. Thank you for the work. And then go ahead and do the second leg. Yes, we didn't work it yet, I know, but it does a lot of work on that supporting side, and it's about to do even more work, so it feels good to kind of get that stretch in there. Okay, hug both legs in, rock side to side, and then rock and roll yourself up. Let's go ahead and take those bands and come to the other side. So the foot will go, it goes right onto the arch of the foot. Bottom leg gets to stay bent. Bring those handles out to that side. And then from here, press it out and then back in. Just a little bit higher than the hip. The knee and the heel are staying in line when you bend in. So as that you're not dropping the knee down and then not letting the leg be supported that way. And then find the length in your low back. It's going to feel almost like you're sticking your butt out behind you. I want you to feel like that. It's so easy when we're lying on our side to kind of curl up because that's like fetal position comfiness. Lengthen through that body instead. Reach it. Go 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it out there. Turn it in and out. Oh, man, right into there. Here we go. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the thigh bone turned in. Reach longer through the leg. Lift it up and down. Whew. Up. You've got it. Up. I'll give you breaks in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the leg in just to readjust the body. Pound it out a little bit. That resistance is no joke. It feels so good to work like that. Again, take the tubing that you need today. What does your resistance level look like? Every day is going to be different too. All right, bring that leg back out. Turn it out. Lift and lower. Up, down. Up and down. You have 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bend it in again. Last thing, keep those hips stacked. Reach that leg back out. We go for your circles. Forward, up, and back. Forward, up, and back. Keep it up. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your circles. Back up and around. Whew. Reach. Go 4. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Bend it in. Whoo. Pound it out. Nice work right there. All right. Take it off to the side. Lie onto your back. Hug the knees in and rock side to side. Oh, man. I already feel that. Just in this position. We haven't even gone for our figure 4 stretch yet. All right. Bring the feet down. Bring that leg we just worked ever so slowly and carefully across. Side kick series, that's a Pilates move that we kind of took and made it so great with your pro gym by adding that resistance on there. It's so great for working really into those glutes, getting some great circulation into your hips as well. All the while getting to really turn off the quad and the hamstring and really focus on the glutes. Not an easy thing to do, but the pro gym definitely lets us do that. Bring the other ankle across. That leg deserves some love too. And then hug both legs in, rock side to side. And then rock and roll yourself up. And then I want to work a little bit more on the back side of the body. Now, for this one, I'm going to go lighter. It really is just one move, but I want to make sure when we go into this extension work, lying down on our stomachs, that the weight doesn't feel like it's going right into the traps and the shoulders. So I'm going to go to the lightest resistance. Gives you time for a little water break too if you need that. And then, because I'll show you why. So there's a couple things that we get to do here. So we're going to lie onto our stomach and swim. And swimming is just how it would be in the water, pretty much. But this is how we can do it to actually utilize the back even more. You're going to lie down, hands into the handles, and then just like when we did that chest expansion earlier to utilize the back of the body, you can, I'm going to kick that a little bit more out of my way, you can hold on to the tubing wherever it gives you the most resistance. And you don't want a lot of resistance right here per se, but we're going to work it, okay? So abdominals pull in and up. Your legs are just a little wider than the hips. And then float everything up the mat, upper body and lower body off the mat. Then start to swim it out. It's going to get a little noisy, so I'll kind of hold on to this so you don't have to hear it too much clicking. So you're just going to swim opposite arm, opposite leg. You're pulling apart the tubing, and you breathe. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Rest. We're going to do one last thing where we stay up, hold up. hold up, and then you're going to pull the band apart, okay? So take another lovely inhale. Maybe you play with where your hands are at. Then float everything up again. Now open those arms up and then bring it back to center. You open and center. Now make sure that the band doesn't try to go behind your head. It goes right towards the forehead. Go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach those arms up and lower it down. Whew. Awesome work today. Go ahead and sit back into a child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. And let that all go. Full body workout today. Nice work using your Ultra Pro gym. Walk the hands over to one side, sit into the opposite hip, side bend stretch. Walk it on over to the other side, sit into the opposite hip. Come back to center. Slowly round yourself up. And you can just stay kneeling with me. Let's just do a couple little arm stretches. We did a lot in the upper body, utilizing those different resistances. Bring the arm up and back. You could absolutely do this standing if this doesn't feel good on your knees to do. Shake that out to other side. Bring it across. And up and around. And then go ahead and shake that all out. Let's take one last breath together here. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, circle the arms out and around. Roll the shoulders back. And you are all done with your Ultimate Pro Gym workout today. Awesome job. I'm Jane Del Pozo. And remember, train, recover, repeat. I'll see you next time.